What's up, fellas? Joe here. If you want to subscribe, it's Galactico4411. Okay, I'm going to show you my Trex 550 and all the things that are has been done to it. Figure the other one's got some time in the light. It's time for this one. I put it down a couple of times, so I did some upgrades along the way, like fiberglass tail, because I didn't like the way the other one to me wasn't thick enough in it. Vibrated a lot, so this one is a lot thicker, so I like it. Canopy, I changed the canopy because like I said, I put it down a couple of times, and the other canopy got banged up, so I got this canopy on. I like this one a lot. I like this paint scheme a lot better. It doesn't look so dated like the other one was. My blades, I'm running, as you can see, RJX. I have true 550 blades because, putting the other one down, I finally went ahead and put true 550 blades on there, 550 millimeter. And I made it fly barless because it was originally fly barred. And let me show you what I have on it electronic wise. So I'm running a line DS610s for the cyclic. I have an Align ESC on here. This is a 75 amp. The one that came with this unit was a 70 amp with a built-in BEC. I toasted that rascal. I plugged in, I still have the blades sitting in the blade caddy, and I plugged in the battery, and plug in the battery and the receiver powered up and all that, and servos wanted to do what they wanted to do and they couldn't, and that just fried that BEC. I don't know what a BSC is, but it just fried that BEC, man. That thing went up, let out that magic blue smoke, except some sparks came out with it. But alright, let's go on the other side. So now that I have that 75 amp ESC on there, it doesn't have a built-in BEC, so I'm running my Castle Creation BEC, and I'm pushing out 6.5. I think I have it set for 6.5 volts. The receiver, servos, fly barless unit, everything seems to like 6.5. Responds a lot better. And believe it or not, I'm running an orange receiver, and that seems to be working pretty good. Has a satellite receiver. I just made it look fancy here. Painted it black, put a Castle's sticker on there because I didn't want that big bright orange thing up there. Put my wires in the wire loom. I run my skids backwards on all my birds because I just like that rake look of them. Tends to give it a rake look. Keeps the tail out of the grass too. The head I made fly barless for a reason. Stand by. Yeah, the head I made fly barless for a reason. This is what I originally was running. You know, the fly bar paddles. The whole, you know, fly bar look, which wasn't bad. I mean, I did it, but I wasn't digging it. Every time I would pick it up and walk it out to the flight line, I'd have to put it down and go over the links again. Some of them would have, you know, they popped off. I'd carry it out there and I'd look at it, and especially this long one. Every time I'd pick it up and walk it out to the flight line, I'd check it out before I'd start her, and this link was always off. And what else? Why did I change this? There was another reason why I changed. Oh yeah, every time I put it down a couple of times, and this fly bar, man, would do almost as much damage, or just if not, you know, probably more damage than the actual crash. It would whip it up and just beat it up. So I got rid of it. I was like, you know what? Enough buying parts for fly bar. So I put this on. I went DFC, and I like it, you know. And what I also did was the main bearing. I don't know if you can see it. The bearing, I went with heli option and got that. I don't know if you can see it in there. I got that integrated bearing because, you know, this only has 2 bearings in it. This one and that one. It doesn't have 3. The one underneath. My other helis have 3 bearings. This only has the 2. And I figured since I was going fly barless, you know, I didn't know what kind of loads or forces it would be seeing, so I went with that integrated bearing where it's connected. The top and the bottom, it's one unit. So the forces and loads at the top sees, the bottom sees at the same time. So it stiffens it up. Not like if there were 2 separate units, and, you know, the top one would see a different force load than the bottom. And another thing, this bearing, integrated bearing, has thrust bearings in it also, along with radio. There's radio bearings and thrust bearings at the top and at the bottom. I mean, I don't know what kind of thrust loads the head is going to be seeing. Radio loads, yeah, I understand it, seeing radio loads, but thrust loads, I mean, I don't know, not unless you land on the head itself. That's it's not gonna see too much thrust load, but they're there. So hey, it's, you know, it probably helps it somewhat. But I like having that integrated. Let's see. I don't know if you can see it. I got grease in there. See how it's connected? And that did stiffened it up a lot, you know. I can tell in flight that it stiffened it up a lot. And my fly barless unit that I went with, I didn't want to go expensive, so I just went with a this one right here. See it? Turnigy. And it's a what this is a clone. It's a clone of the Micro Beast X. And this thing works real good. I like it. I like it a lot. I may get another one. I may actually, I'm tossing it back and forth about putting it on the Raptor, because I actually like the way this works. It snaps, holds its heading good. Tail holds nice when you punch it. I don't have any issues with this unit. You know, it's not expensive at all, and it works great. Works really good, actually. As It's my wiring job. I kind of like, some people may think I go overboard with my wiring job, but I don't know. I just like it to be neat, you know. Here's the other side of it. I mean, I like putting it in this wire loom because the wires disappear. You know, they're not so, excuse me, they don't stand out so much. And there's that orange receiver down in there. And I don't have any problems with that. These, it's not like it's a Hobby King receiver. It's its own entity, you know. The orange receiver, it's its own thing. It's not a, you know, Hobby King receiver. And it works good. It has real good range. Like I said, it's got a satellite receiver on it, and then, you know, I like it. Let's see, what else did I do to this? Changed out that plastic jammy, the plastic anti-rotation bracket. I actually put a taro. It's I don't know if you can see it. See, it says taro right there. Taro unit on it. It works good. I want to get rid of these right here. Put some RC Booyahs on there. I have them on my 700. Those work really good. I like this fly barless on it. You know, I carry it out. Don't have to worry about, oh man, I wonder if I pop some links off, you know. And the also reason I went metal with this was because the other one was plastic. And as I was carrying it out, sometimes this would bend back and I didn't realize it, and it would have released this. Man, I'd go to hover and I'd be like, what is wrong with this thing? And that was out. The tail. Here, let me see. Focus for me. The tail, I put these on. These metal links. Because I had the plastic ones on. And I figured, you know what? If I'm upgrading stuff, I might as well go ahead and upgrade that too. I'm trying to get it to focus, but there it is. And these are not stock also. They're not stock. Stock ones are they're black. They're black with that the silver highlights on it. But they had too much play in it, too much slop. I mean, these have a little something in it too, but nothing like the stock ones had. I'm running stock aligned tail blades. I never changed those. When I say never changed, I never changed their size. This right here, I dipped it in that plasti dip, because sometimes I bring it in kind of hot when I'm landing it and drag the tail, and you know, I hate scuffing it up. I mean, this is fiberglass. It's not like the other ones that are carbon fiber. And carbon fiber, I hate scuffing up the carbon fiber. So I mean, I did this one too. I mean, it's not carbon fiber, but I did it too. That way, when you scuff this up, all you got to do is re-dip it. No big deal. And it's the true 550 tail boom, not that 600 tail boom that comes on them on the 550s now. For the tail, I'm running the I don't know if you can see it, if it's focusing here. There you go. DS620. And that holds up pretty good. I like that. I never did change out the main gear. You know, I never did get that black gear, the one that's supposed to be, you know, so great. And I just never did it. I mean, I have a couple of these rascals because with this, it's got a 600 powertrain in it. You know, it's got that motor, I forgot what the KV on it. That thing will rip right through. With this Align ESC on here, It's not as gentle as the Castle. I probably could change the settings on it, but with this Align ESC, man, if you were at an idle where it's not flying and you throw it in the idle one, it'll rip right through this. It won't ease into idle one or idle two. It'll just give it to you, and it'll tear right through this main gear. And I did that a couple of times. I wasn't hovering. I was just at idle speed on the ground, and I was trying to be fancy and threw it in the idle one. Man, it ripped right through that gear. It was crazy. But yeah, set this up for my antenna just to keep it out the way. And yeah, that's it. I think that's it for the 550. Like I said, this DFC. I like this I like the fly barless head on here, and this just happens to be DFC. Why go backwards? Especially if I'm, if I'm putting it on from a fly bar head to a fly barless head, might as well go DFC, right? These blades are really nice. They're cheap. They're not rails. They're not edge blades. They're RJX. But they're nice. They're real nice. They're stiff. Real stiff, and they respond really nice. I like them. I'm glad I got these. And yeah, I think that's it for the 550. I like the color scheme on this canopy. I like it a lot. That's another reason why I got the gray, the fiberglass tails. Yeah, that's why I got them really with silver, just to match this. That. But yeah, I like it. I like the 550 a lot. It's this thing, like I said, it's a powerhouse. It's a 550, but it's got the 600 power train on it, man. And this thing rips. It's fast because it's set up for something bigger. But it's mad fast. I got it. Well, I mean, it's not like you can run it on 12, so. But it's a real nice helicopter. The 550 is one of my favorite. I'm glad they actually came out with the 550. But yeah, Mr. Don Carlo, you have the 552, bruh. I'm telling you, if you get that Align ESC, you better get new or some backup main gears, man, because you're gonna rip it. You're gonna rip them, man. It's got power for days. Like I said, it's got power for days because everything's set up for a 600 size heli. I mean, like I said, the blades are only 550. Yeah, my outrage box. Turnigy. Yeah, whatever. But alright, that's about it. Peace. And cheers.